MLB The Show 19, playing some March to October.
Well, as teams do these days,
And here is Mike.
Batting third, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Calhoun, still going back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for nothing.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Trout. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids. Here recently, losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
As you see, we got the MLB 150 patch because it's the Show 19.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Line drive to center field. Laureano is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Stephen Piscotty, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0-for-1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder, Mike Trout.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Trout brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and will look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
And this will be taken down no problem. Ready now, Nick Hundley, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Number 22.
From the belt, the pitch. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Trout will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So striding in, Chris Davis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Chris Davis.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Trout is underneath this one. And that's out number 2. Ready for another chance? Mike Trout. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Here comes the first pitch. Liner towards second. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Laureano calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Here's Albert now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that... Digging in, Marcus Semien, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Upton will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. And
here's the beast, Mike Trout.
Standing in, Mike Trout. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
The center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1. Into the box now, Mike Trout, career against Blake Trinan. He's a .333 hitter.
Wow.
Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Laureano. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Well, we talked about him earlier, so let's recap. Trout had a fairly pedestrian night offensively.
Well, he did have the one hit, so that's good. We mentioned earlier what a difference this guy can make for this club when he's locked in.
Yeah, Dan, and though he wasn't a major factor in this one, he's going to be just fine. You can't make the highlight reels every night, but he'll have his days, I guarantee it.
We've got a good game going here between two clubs that seem to be for real this year.
Pat, this is a nice test for both teams, both of whom, as you said, figure to be in the race as the season unfolds. Learning how to win close games like this one against quality opponents is crucial to a championship campaign.
Dodgers
So this game could give us a glimpse of how each of these teams might respond in a big game situation.
Line towards center field. Porges is right there, one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher.
Let's see
That'll
who's the
bring in
better
Austin
team in LA.
Barnes. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
They both got
Behind
some
0-2
good
now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he fouled. Here comes another 0-2. Another one sent foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. At the plate, Russell Martin. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Martin.
The 0-1 home to Martin. Swing.
There we go. Let's get it.
A miss, and he's in control. 0-2. 3 runs, just 2 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by
Simmons will
1.
get
All
us.
they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
That was close.
Swung on and hit softly on a line. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit to third. Martin scoops it up. And there's one away.
The third baseman, number 7.
So one away now for the Angels in the 7th. And that'll bring in the former All-Star Zach Cozart. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. High in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
Striding into the
Second
box,
baseman,
Tommy La Stella. He
Tommy.
singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his speed a little bit.
And that will conclude matters here. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo.
The center fielder, number 27.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one.
Verdugo.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Next will be the designated hitter, David Freese. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and grounded foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 3 runs, just 2 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Stepping into the box, Corey Seager. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is...
Here comes Jonathan
in is the
Lucroy.
catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The catcher.
Third baseman hugging the
Jonathan
line here. Now the first pitch.
Lucroy.
Line toward the gap in left center.
Drop.
And there's a base hit. So there you go. The possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the 8th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. 1-1.
And we will sub him in for Mike Trout.
Mike Trout will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Mike Trout.
Line toward the alley in left center.
And
And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The center fielder.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back to back with one of them for extras is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a looper to left. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least 1 run in. He'll come home with it.
Trout comes
He's in there
home.
with the play.
Yes,
And we
sir.
are tied here in the 8th. And the second run will score as the lead will change hands now at 4-3.
The left fielder, number 8.
Here's Justin Upton now.
And the Angels lead by 1.
Adding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Ferguson features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Taylor is there. 1 out. Runner at
Here
second,
comes the
one
phenom.
away, and that'll bring up the
Shohei
threat of
Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani. First offering on its way, and the runner's breaking for third. Hard hit towards center. That's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Ohtani gets an
That's a
RBI
huge
single.
insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Ross Stripling will come on in relief here, and Justin Bohr will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. Down and away, 1 ball and no strike. The 1-1 home. Liner toward right center. And that is through for a base hit. And the move to the bench will pay off handsomely.
The third baseman,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Zach Kozar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Mike Trout will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Justin Bohr.
now playing right field.
Justin Anderson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. For his career in this matchup, he's just 2 for 9. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball's going to blow right by you.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Max Muncy becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
That's his 4th triple of the year, so he's used to this. He rounded first, eyeing the ball, and he knew he was going for 3. Great hustle and a great piece of hitting.
The 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Chris Taylor retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Stays alive, still 0-2. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, we mentioned both of these clubs look to be contenders this year. What do you take away from the outcome here, guys?
Well, I do expect both of these clubs to be there in September, and both of these teams, the winner and the loser, can learn things about themselves from this game.
Yeah, and about their opponent. Remember, guys, these teams could end up tangling again down the line in the postseason when there's a lot more at stake. There's a lot of little things you can learn along the way from teams you're going to have to find a way to beat later in the season.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Cannon Middleton is on the mound looking to keep this game tied, but these fans are hoping to celebrate a walk-off victory. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they can't. Here's Peter Borges standing in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Pitch on the way. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Stepping up now, Mike Trout. His career numbers in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Hard on the ground toward short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Hey, D-Roll, that's great hustle out of the box right there. Shortstop has to go deep in the hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come on.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll be back in standing up. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Runner breaks for 3rd. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here and let going.
The batter.
Boy, those have to feel really good. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a drive out to left center field.
All the way back.
And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Upton is on his way home. The relay throw. The runner from first comes all the way around to score. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And he will thankfully make it back to second as he almost got caught out there. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and standing in one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. High in the air out to center field. Alford's under it, and the inning is over. At the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
La Stella has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 44.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Now batting, center fielder.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up Anthony Alford. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Come into my bed so me and you can cuddle. I'm the world's dopest puppet. I'm gonna be so rich. I don't like my wife because she's a big pain. My name is Diego.
Einstein challenge. Put a finger down if you ever let somebody on. Put a finger down if you ever told somebody you love them without. Put a finger down if you ever talked to more than one person from the same friend group. Put a finger down if you had to make different private story for each person that you talk to. Put a finger down if you introduced one of your hosts for a ride to another one of your hosts' house. Put a finger down if you ever passed one of your hosts to your friend because they wouldn't leave you alone. Put a finger down if you ever entertained more than 5 people at once. Put a finger down if you're always preaching about loyalty, but you know you're not loyal. Put a finger down if you're just with somebody else to talk to or with exes.
Well, in case you didn't already know or needed a reminder, Andrelton Simmons is a pretty important player for this club.
Yeah, you know, that's an understatement, Matt. He brings so much talent to the table, and his success is absolutely essential to this team.
If this team gets to where they want to go, he's going to have a lot to do with it. It's hard to imagine it any other way.
So here's Matt Kemp now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at bat.
Simmons throw to Bohr. They get the double play, and the end. So it's back to the top of the order now, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker.
Hit ball to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. In now is Andrelton Simmons as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense.
And the run is in to score from third.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Zach Cozart, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. The 3-1 pitch. A ball hit towards Simmons at short. He's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Really good job of. Now in the box, Andrelton Simmons, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Right to him. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the. In now for the Reds, Matt Kemp, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Matt Kemp.
Short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. And here's Jose Peraza. He popped out in his first trip. 2 strikes now from Harvey.
Peraza.
To the left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Andrelton Simmons. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Schebler on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jesse Winker. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. 1 there on the first. And talk about doing the job out. Now at the plate, Andrelton Simmons. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. And the runner will score from second.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this
Third
thing.
baseman, number 7.
Stepping in, Zach Cozart. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Skied into straightaway right. Puig is under it, and he makes the catch for out number. Well, with a chance to reflect on this one, Simmons turned in a nice performance at the plate, guys.
Yeah, no doubt. We mentioned earlier how important he is to this club. It's contributions like this one today, if turned in consistently over the long haul, can really have a huge impact on this ball club, assuming everyone else is holding up their end of the bargain. I look forward to seeing some more of the same from him in the future, and I know they do as well.
$50. Nope, $12. Hey, babe, guess the price is, and I'll buy it for you. Okay, $15. Nope, $20. I need a case, babe. Too bad. All right, babe, how much is this? Get it right, I'll buy it for you. $25. $30. You got it wrong. It's ugly anyways. All right, babe, guess the price of this TV, and I'll buy it for you. $600. No freaking way. Yes. Does that mean I have to buy it for you? Yes, you have to buy it for me. So you like your new TV, babe? Baby, I love it. I love you. Thank you so much. Let's open it. Come on. All right, babe. All right, babe. Guess the price of this, and I'll buy it. Look, I just flipped the switch. I don't know nobody else.
The Angels have had it going all season long, and if anybody tells you they predicted it, they're a liar. Heidi, give us a little more.
Matt, these guys seem like they're having a blast on the field and off of it. I asked a group of them, in all seriousness, how they've managed to emerge out of nowhere. They all kind of looked at each other, and then one of them said, by winning a whole bunch of games. As you can imagine, that got a good laugh out of everyone. So they have clearly found some team chemistry that's working for them, and they are a force to be reckoned with.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first, as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Smith on at first, nobody out. Hit back up the middle. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
He's set and the pitch. Line drive to left. Gallo is there. Let's see if they try it. And they get the double play at third.
The left fielder, number 8.
Here's Justin Upton now. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Gallo will get there, and he puts it away. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. They'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Trying to strike him out for the third time. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. He's collected 11 hits in 23 at-bats. He's doubled off him 5 times. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fletcher is up with it. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Line drive to center field. Borges is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Here's Albert now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
That's for the Angels.
So 1 away now for the Angels in the 7th, and the big left-handed hitting first baseman Justin Bour will bat next. Popped him up. Kiner Falefa is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
That's for the Angels.
And now for the Angels, Andrelton Simmons, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Mazara's on his horse. He's there to track it down, and that'll end. Leading off the inning, Joey Gallo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Line, that's a base hit.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
First offering on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Gallo aboard here at first with nobody out. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. This one's down to third. Fielded by Cozart. To second for 1. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
The right fielder, number 30.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next it'll be the outfielder, Nomar Mazara. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Calhoun is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Jesse Chavez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 53.
Striding in, Zach Kozart. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Taylor will get a single.
The batter, number 6, second baseman.
So coming to the plate, David Fletcher. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First pitch on its way. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greed out of back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that'll bring in the left-handed hitting outfielder Cole Calhoun. From the stretch, skied in the air to straightaway left. Gallo has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Angels down. As Drupal Cabrera will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 14, Drupal.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs, just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
Again, he sends it out of play. This is popped up. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Rangers.
Up next for the Rangers, Logan Forsythe. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Skied into very shallow right. Calhoun is there, and he'll put it away to retire the. As Drupal Cabrera is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base.
So striding forward now, Peter Borges. He was a double play victim last time around. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. In now, Justin Upton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard towards center. It'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay, and he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
The batter, number 5.
Striding in once again, Albert Pujols. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Swing and a fly ball, but shallow, and that's not going to do it. Mazzara has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Delino DeShields. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. So stepping in, Shin-Soo Choo. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Count even now at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 now to Choo. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Elvis Andrus. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had
any.
Calhoun is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, a rolling stone gathers no moss, and these guys, I'm not sure they've even heard of moss.
Yeah, this is a complete baseball team right now, guys. They've shown they can beat you in a variety of ways. They look like a team ready for the postseason, and we haven't even reached the All-Star break.
No doubt about it, D-Row. I think they are the league standard right now, and it's a treat to watch this team play. Going to be a fun team to follow the rest of the season.
Alright, boys. See you guys in a bit. Oh.